Hey, what is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Chess Show, the show with Cobb, little buddy that does anything but actually play chess. We're going to be doing reacting to some videos, taking a look, maybe doing a few chess puzzles here and there. Just hanging out. We got chat up on the screen here, so you can see who I'm talking to and what's going on. It'll be great. It's going to be wonderful. But yeah, we're not going to probably do a ton of chess. Actually, let's crack open a cold one. Why not, right? Actually, I got to make sure that YouTube is not too loud. Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see. Let's see how loud YouTube is.
Brad Stevens just got another steal in the NBA draft.
Not bad.
Anton Watson at pick 54. The veteran wing from Gonzaga could be a key piece for this Celtics and could be a nice addition.
So this is the Celtics' second round pick. Their first round pick, they got Baylor hyphenlysis from Creighton. Basically Sam Hauser with no speed, slow Hauser is basically what it is. So they got supposedly like they got a steal in the first round. They got a steal in the second round. You're second. Yes, you are second. Hey, what's up, OQ? How are you, Mr. Queel?
As Brad Stevens strikes once again.
So I don't even know who this guy is. Not this guy. I mean, this is Celtics Digest. I know who this is, but I don't know who this guy they picked up is.
Simpire, and we're gonna be breaking
Godfrey Simpire
Celtics news today for you guys.
Just see, this is the thing. This is the thing. Like I get it. This is like a, you know, like you got to do your little spiel and everything like this, but this is. Just tell me who the pick is.
Without further ado, make sure to hit that like button. You guys have been
no, I'm not hitting the like button.
But first off,
fine, I'll hit the like button.
This news as Anton Watson was selected at pick 50.
Anton Watson.
I know a lot of Celtics fans wanted them to select Bronny James. Godfrey and I were kind of breaking it down, talking, joking around it before we started. But as we can see from Shams Charania, Boston did select Watson at pick 54. He averaged 14.5 points per game.
Now, I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of college basketball. Did anybody watch any college basketball this year? I mean, anybody say anything? Anybody see this guy play? I haven't seen it play. I'm going to have to check out highlights of him. And Anton Watson. Let's do this. Let's do this. Anton Watson highlights. Gonzaga highlights. Fire mixtape. Oh, he's got a fire mixtape.
That's why they switched Miller on Watson here to put a smaller guy rather than the center on him.
Ooh.
Down a little bit and allows defensive players to really load to the ball. Roberts lost it. Timmy steals it. Here's Watson on the run out, and he'll dunk it home. Doubling Sanogo.
He's got some moves. He just seems like it's like a Blake Griffin type. You don't watch sports broadcasts so much these days. I don't watch a lot. I do watch pro basketball just because I'm a big Celtics fan. I watch a little bit of American football, watch a little bit of European football. I don't watch any baseball anymore. I've just given up on baseball. Hockey. I have been trying to get into hockey. Hockey's tough though. Is the video footage too loud for you guys? Let me know. It's a little loud for me. So this guy just seems like he's like a drive and dunk. Oh no, he's got a shot. Okay. Nice pass.
Today, one of his fears in these semifinal games is when you get that triple bye, and this is your first.
He just looks slow. He looks slow. Oh, that's a good move. All right, yeah, but I guess for a second round pick, that's not that bad. Not that bad. I used to watch Australian rules football. Oh, I love Australian rules football. Hey, what's up, Laser? How are you? Because I used to play, but I got frustrated with it. The game changed much. It really has changed since the 90s. Yeah, it is very much changed. I used to watch a lot of rugby too. I used to love the All Black. That was my team. Thanks for the honk. I really appreciate it. Love the honk. Hey, you know what? You give me a honk, I'll give you a ding dong. That's my ding dong for you. Anyway. 90s and early 2000s was your prime. Yeah, it was really fun to watch back then. It was really exciting. But it almost seems like they tried to change it to compete with some of the faster sports, which I think was a mistake. Anyway, I mean, I guess this guy looks okay. Guess he looks all right.
Brad Stevens just got 8. You guys have been absolutely crushing it. But first off, let's dive into this news as Anton
Let's see what they tell
Watson
us.
was selected at pick 54. And I know a lot of Celtics fans wanted them to select Bronny James Godfrey, and from Sham, 5 points per game, 7.5 rebounds.
Okay, let's take a look at these stats. 2.6 assists per game. So that's not bad. 58 field goal percentage. That's pretty high. That's pretty high. That's a high field goal percentage. Just and it looks like he could shoot the college three at least. Looks like he's a big dude. What was his stats? Did they give us his height and stuff like that? How tall is he?
58% shooting at Gonzaga. Not bad for a pick 54. We want to look at some in-detail stats from Bobby Kravitsky. He's a 6'8" forward from Gonzaga.
6'8" forward. Okay, that's that's at least in line with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. So cool, very good. All right. Meanwhile, we do have to actually, because it's the chess show, we do actually have to try and play a little bit of chess. We're going to play a little chess. It was a fairly well-paced game before, but it's a lot quicker. The strategy is also now have the entire team clog the defense, then run the ball quicker on the other side. Yeah, it really has just turned into like, I want to say they've tried to make it look more like basketball. Oddly enough, you would have thought they would have gone more towards the rugby side or even the American football side. But they really have tried to make it like a fast break sort of thing, like more scoring, faster. Yeah, there's not as much strategy in it. I stopped watching it maybe about 2013 or so, when I played to seem to be more strategy and ideas in place. And that's the thing too, is rugby kind of got like that too for a while. Rugby as well got like that. Rugby started turning very finesse. You know, and obviously certain teams always still played kind of grinded out, but I guess it's the way. And American football, same way. Soccer, they're trying to get the scoring up in European football. Hockey, same thing. It just seems like people want more faster betters. What you up to, Laser? What you doing tonight, by the way? I know OQ is ahead of us, right? You're way ahead of us. You're like 6-7 hours ahead of us, or are you on the other side of the dial? I always forget if you're. Yeah, you're Australian too, right? Playing Days Gone. You know what? I almost picked that up. Yeah, Friday noon. Yeah, so you're an Upside Down Town. You, Cap, and a few other people. We used to have a lot of Aussies here. And then again, we also used to stream until 3 a.m. my time, which would have been like, you know, late afternoon your time. I remember sometimes we'd stream so late, like the Aussies would be having dinner. And that was kind of my Messiah. Yeah, I almost picked up Days Gone, Laser. I almost picked it up for Patrick. He really, you know, he's really looking for a game now, and we haven't been able to find anything. So I'm actually going to turn down my sound a little bit because it was a little loud on my end here. All right, find the best move for black. All right, so we're just going to take a quick look, see, do we have any checks? That's the first thing we're going to see. Okay, so if we drop the knight goes here. What are we attacking? I don't see any real, well, there's a check here, but that really doesn't seem to do much. Beltmatic and Beltex help to improve his math skills. See, I thought about it too, but I don't think he would, I don't know. I really don't know how far he'll get into games like that yet. He hasn't quite gotten to that point of really enjoying analytical stuff like that. I wanted to get him into Factorio or Satisfactory. I thought Satisfactory maybe, but he took one look at it and went, eh. I definitely recommend it as long as he can handle a slight gore. You got to be kidding me. This kid plays stuff that really he shouldn't be playing at an 8-year-old age. And he asks for games that I'm like, you know what? I don't think so. Like, he wanted to play Outlast because he really wants to play a horror game, but you know, I managed to talk him out of it because of the jump scares. All right, so we don't have any checks here. So let's see, are there any pieces hanging? I don't see any hanging pieces here. Any attacks on the queen? Take here, but that's okay. Queen. Okay, this might be the start of something here. No, we don't have any way to back that up. I picked up Satisfactory and enjoyed it, but I realized later that I need a lot more spare time. Yeah, exactly right. It's super hard. Eldest at school today, but I have the youngest at home with illness. Oh no. Hope they're okay. I know that COVID's going around again. You know, granted it's mild COVID now versus like the crazy COVID we used to get. You know, the kind that almost killed me twice. Now it's like a cold. Oh, he just ate something dodgy. Oh, I hate that. That is the worst. Like, bad stomach over bad food is the worst. Okay, so one thing I've noticed here, we can take a look at this. This might be where they're trying to go with this, is this pawn is not very well protected at all. It's not protected at all. So if we were to slide the rook over and drop the queen in here, that's a good start. And then that basically gives us the knight. The other thing that we could do, it's really cool. You just got to manage your gas and your scrap and keep an eye on your durabilities. Yeah, I really got to take a look at it. Maybe actually, I was also thinking of Dying Light for him too. You know, that's the original Dying Light, not Dying Light 2, but Dying Light. I really think he would enjoy that because he loved Just Cause. Like, he loves all the Just Cause series. Oh, I could get him Just Cause 4. I didn't even think of that. All right, so I got some ideas. For him. So that's the other thing we could do. So, well, taking here is not good because of the rook. Although if we take rook takes, we take rook. So I mean, that might be the start of something. It's just always so tough to tell what they want you to do. It's so tough to see what they want you to do. I mean, and the dropping the knight here doesn't do anything, but putting the bishop on here, taking the pawn. Yeah, he can't put the queen here, so he can't check us. He can't. I mean, he can move now. He can't move there. Can't move there. So this knight is kind of stuck. Is there any way we can pressure this knight besides taking here? I mean, it doesn't really pressure him that much. All right, we'll come back to this. Let's see what else do we want to watch, guys. What do you guys want to take a look at here? Annoying. All right, okay, here we go. Well, this is from 3 years ago, though. So this is from 3 years ago. So this man could be forgiven for believing that Noita is for mentally deranged people. But let's see what they have to say. Actually, we'll close this Brad Stevens one down.
Noita, or Noita, is the result of a Finnish arsonist asking himself, how can I create the most painful experience possible?
All right, this is a bit loud. Has a lot of killing though. Oh yeah, they all do. That. I mean, he plays Dead Cells. He plays Isaac. He plays stuff that's 100 times worse than that. He plays like I said, Just Cause has a ton of killing in it too.
And to no one's surprise, this is actually the best thing to come out of Finland since Sonas. It's a roguelike where your only permanent
suffering
is how much you know about the game. And you gain that through experimenting, asking yourself questions like, what would happen if I make my wand shoot a giant saw blade every frame? What if I break that giant crystal? What if I drink a potion of lava? And they all have the same answer. You die. And when you die, you start over. But that's okay, because the game has that whole random generation meme going on, and every run is special and unique. So sometimes you enter the second stage as a demigod, and sometimes the first stage makes you want to kill yourself. The main selling point of the game is that every pixel is...
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Hey, what's up, Quasar? How are you? Fair enough. There's I could remember when I first thought I started getting good at Noita. Your car doesn't like you. Why? Did it swear at you? When I first thought I started getting good at Noita, and then I went on this one streak of dying on level 1 like 6, 7, 8 times in a row. I think it was on stream too. And I believe I just basically F-bombed. I said F this game and shut it off. Wouldn't start, and jumping it didn't work. That sounds like an alternator. Then it just did it again. Yeah, it sounds like your alternator's going. It sounds like your battery, if you let your battery sit long enough, it kind of got a little bit of a charge back, and then as soon as you start it up again, the alternator is draining it. That's what it kind of sounds like, but I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. I just play one in my tool shed. I just like to pretend I'm a doctor in an alleyway in Connecticut. It's pretty good.
Simulated, which is great until you realize that every pixel on the screen can and will end your life. That orange pixel you stepped on, that was actually lava, and you're now burning to death. You attacked an enemy, it's now bleeding toxic sludge all over the place, you included. Also,
whacked your starter and got it to work. I'm not sure that's a legitimate way of fixing a car, but I guess that's good. Sounds like the motoring journalist I work for. Yep, that's exactly what I am. I keep dying. Yes. Yep. In Days Gone. Wait, is it Days Gone you're playing? Yeah, you're playing Days Gone. We should take a look at Days Gone, and we'll watch a video on Days Gone in a second. The starter is seizing, and I guess hitting it might be a good way to get it to stop. You know, because if somebody's having a seizure, that is what's medically recommended, right? Is like hitting them. I'm pretty sure. No? Do-do-do-do.
some enemies bleed acid, which is basically just a more potent version of lava. Good luck. Obviously though, for every obstacle in this game, there's a solution. And figuring those out is what this game is all about. But
Wait. How'd they get this character? How'd they get this character? I don't get that character. The certified whacking stick. Yeah, you gotta have that. What was that called? The Wabberjack?
Before we get into that, this game has an insane amount of secrets and content, and a lot of that is going to be spoiled in this video. Now, normally, this is where I would tell you to play the game first and watch the video after. But the thing about the puzzles in this game is that the developers genuinely do not want you to find them. I've already made a video on this on my second channel, so I'm not gonna get too deep into it here. Just know that the puzzles are just so extremely well hidden and just convoluted in general that solving them on your own is practically impossible.
See, this guy actually puts it pretty well. The doohickey, the thingamajig, yeah. The whatchamacallit. What's the other one that the doodad? The doodad, there's another good one. Not a whoozy what's it. There's a whoozy what's it you can do somewhere else. Yeah, the whatchamacallit, the thingy, no, there's another really good sounding one. It's, I believe it's like a British version of the whatchamacallit, the thingamajig, the doohickey.
It's like if someone took 10 puzzle boards with 1,000 pieces each, scattered them across the floor, and injected you with a lethal dose of fentanyl. So with that in mind, you might as well just watch the video. Okay. I'm gonna give this guy a pass. Now, it's not a thingamabob, because that's a thingamajig with a bob on the end of it. It's like it's right on the tip of my brain. All right, I'm gonna give this guy a pass. I was gonna watch this video and basically crap on this guy because of making fun of Noita, but he's doing a good job of actually capturing the spirit of Noita and actually making you want to play it. So I'm gonna give him a pass. So what else? What was the other thing we're gonna look at? Days Gone. All right, let's take a look. Days Gone. Oh right, we had a chess puzzle we were working on, right? I'm going to assume it's here.
that this is what we want to be doing here. Because I don't think it's knight to here, obviously, because the knight's not really threatening anything but the rook. I don't think it's rook to b1. Although that looks really good after check. I don't know what the follow-up is to that, except there? No, because there, right? I'm going to try it. No, see, I knew it was wrong. Oh. Oh, threatening the queen. Okay. Notice I got my rating up to 651. It's going to drop now. Well, why is that forced, though? Why is that forced? Why can't they just make another move? Oh, because it's trading off the queen anyway? Okay, I get what it is. So they're going to get material for it. There's no way to block it. Putting a rook in front still loses a rook. Yeah, because of the knight. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay. Yeah, whatever. All right. So let's go back here and let's see. Days Gone. 5 years later, is Days Gone finally fixed? What was broken about it? This game is absolutely incredible. All right, let's take a look and see. Ooh, EVE Online. You are not ready for this game.
You're not ready for it.
Yeah, I know. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for your kiss.
Oh, look at that up there. All the mist just rolling down the mountain like that. Sometimes I've had it where the mist comes in and then the sun shines through. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like that. You see that with like the light rays? Look how good that looks.
So,
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm developing a little bit of an.
so do you just drive around on your bike? I want something a little bit more informational than this. I want something a little bit more informational. This post Days Gone Part 1. Days Gone review. Yeah, there we go.
Days Gone originally released in 2019 to a completely underwhelming welcome. Original reviews blasted not only the expected day one release bugs, which were many, but also offered some pretty harsh critique of the story and base level gameplay. Back in 2016, when I first saw the trailer for Days Gone, and in particular the gameplay trailer, I was practically frothing at the mouth with excitement to play this game. The zombies were fast and aggressive, the swarms of enemies, the frantic need to escape, the brutal, visceral combat, setting traps and
What? Did that guy just punch a dog? Did that guy?
Dude.
That guy just punched a dog. No, dude, no. We don't cheer for that. Oh, he stabbed a wolf. Oh, looked like he punched a dog. I don't know. Let's see.
visceral
There's no knife.
combat.
No, he just punched a puppy. I'm sorry. That is not stabbing a wolf. That is punching a dog. Dude just punched a dog.
Guilty.
Yeah, he's guilty.
I love murder. The demons taught me to.
That's what this guy's doing. Basically, like let's back it up. He starts his like this.
Visceral combat.
I
Setting
love
traps and
murder.
luring
The
zombies into
demons
funnels
taught me
to gradually whittle them down. I wanted to play Days Gone so much, but when
That's a puppy. That's a puppy dog. That is not a wolf. That's a puppy. That is. He literally just punched a pug. Isn't that a pug? That's a pug, right? No.
released, well, it didn't bomb as such. It didn't completely go down in flames, but the reception was anything but good. IGN stated that the gameplay was repetitive and the story missions were wrapped in dramatic importance they didn't earn. Metacritic gave it a score of 71, which is a damn sight lower than what I'd hoped for. I was pretty disappointed. As such, I didn't play it. I wasn't making YouTube videos back then, so I believed the reviews I saw and thought
That's the problem. That's the problem. You believed the reviews. No, it's a wolf attack. It's like, no. That was a poodle that was snuggling. He punched a snuggle poodle in the bean. He literally punched a chihuahua in its peepers. He did not boop the snoot. He popped the top. That was what he did. I'm telling you, this guy's savage. Guy's terrible.
Thought I'd wait before spending my hard-earned cash on a game that, if the reviews were to be believed, was half-baked at best. The problem is...
Now hold on. A 71 score on Metacritic is not half-baked. A 71 score on Metacritic is a playable game. Like I think this guy really got in his own head with this. Because I remember when Days Gone came out, I don't remember a ton of complaints. Ride on your bike, basically, it's a zombie story game. Yeah, I know the gist of it. I just didn't know if that's all you did was like kind of like ride around on the bike, or if there was like a base building component. Just kind of what I'm here for, just at least to check this out, just to see. I think this guy really got in his own head about this, because I don't remember this game being universally panned. I remember people enjoying it. I remember people being like, yeah, it's, you know, once the bugs get ironed out, this is gonna be all right, you know. But some of the bugs just made it really, really difficult. But I don't remember people really bashing this game. Why am I stuttering tonight? You build the bike. Oh, that's cool.
Disappointment, for me at least, sticks. The feeling of being let down hits hard and doesn't go away easily. You quickly move on to other games and tentatively pin your hopes on something else off in the distance. Now, if you're watching this video, then maybe you're like me and you waited, but then completely forgot the game existed. Or maybe you picked it up and encountered some of the many bugs littered throughout the game and put it down shortly afterwards. Or perhaps you're one of the few that saw past the bugs and hammered your way through it and loved it, and you're here to tell others your thoughts. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, by the way.
I'm gonna leave my thoughts in the comments. My thoughts are that that's not the way to play video games. I'm gonna tell you, that is not the way to play video games. Just straight up. You don't play video games that way. You don't go in letting other people's judgments decide whether you're going to enjoy a game or not. You don't go in it quitting if there are a few bugs. I don't understand what drove this guy away from a game that he was waiting for, except the fact that he was expecting a masterpiece. He was you know what he was expecting? He was expecting The Last of Us on a motorbike. And when it turned out it was more like Left 4 Dead, he kind of, yeah. He was upset. He felt like he was betrayed. I think that's kind of what he's saying, is that he felt betrayed. But I'm sure this guy now that he does YouTube videos, I'm sure he plays all sorts of games. I mean, part of the fun of playing games is playing buggy pieces of crap here and there. Like, I guess maybe like a game that could have been so good, but then you hit a couple of bugs and it really just takes it from a level where it could have been this amazing game to down here. Yeah, maybe. Never played Left 4 Dead, but this does remind me a bit of Last of Us. Well, I mean, it's the same kind of idea, but it gives you a better kind of like sense of freedom to it. It sounds like it's more about like kind of being on your own, riding around, blowing up hordes of zombies, rather than playing a story, a straight up story.
I'll be giving you my 2 cents, so it's only fair you have your say too. I'm returning to Days Gone nearly 3 years after its original release. It's been patched and had plenty of new content added during that time. Bend Studios have not been idle. It's also since released on PC in May 2020.
You know what? The biggest example of this is what happened with No Man's Sky. This is the biggest example of what happened with this. Let me tell you my story about No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky got all this hype and it was all these promises and all this stuff, and I had heard none of it. Day one, I bought the game and I didn't know everybody hated it. And I played that game and I loved it. The only problem I had is I couldn't stream it because it would crash my stream, which that aggravated me. But I loved the game and I thought the game I thought it was a great start to a game. I was like, this is going to be a good game, because I knew they were going to keep adding to it. And the funny thing is, like, everybody just just totally trashed that studio, and the studio had to basically hide and lock themselves up and hide away. People were like throwing bricks at them. Like I think one guy's mother actually tried to take him and lock him up and put him away for making a bad game. It was that bad. But I didn't know it was a bad game because I just played it like a regular game. That's what this guy should have done with this thing. Just played it like a regular game. Even with the bugs, he'd been like, yeah, it'll work itself out. All right, so that looks interesting. Days Gone looks interesting. All right, let's take a look. We're supposed to be doing chess here. This is supposed to be a chess show. All right, so let's learn some chess. You guys know what chess is all about? Find the best move for black. Okay, so let's look. Let's see. Does black have any checks that they can do? Yes, we have a check right here. So queen to e4. Queen takes e4, I should say. We've got a check on the king, and we've got horsey pinned to the queen. I think that's a good start. So check, horsey pinned to queen, then takes, and then we're up a knight. I mean, I think that's pretty good. I Days Gone when it was part of PS Plus, enjoyed it, and Alone in the Wilderness is a feeling I love. Yeah, absolutely. As always, spare time. I think that's the big kicker. In order to play games, it used to be so bad for me that I had to stream to. That's how, believe it or not, that's how I got into streaming, was so that I would have a way to actually play games. And I would get up. Check this out. This is how we used to run things around here. This is how funny this is. You guys weren't here in the beginning, so Quasar will know what it was like. I would go to bed at 9 with my wife. This is just before Patrick was born, and then after he was born, like 2 years after he was born, this is what I used to do. I'd go to bed. We'd put him to bed at 7. I'd help her get to sleep. By 9 o'clock, she would fall asleep. I would sleep from 9 until 11:30. I would get up at midnight, and I would stream midnight to 2, or 11 to 2, or 11 to 3, or midnight to 3. Just so that I'd have the ability to play games. And that was the only way that I could do it. That was the only way that I could do it. Because if I tried to stream earlier than that, if I tried to get up like right at 10 o'clock, she would kind of wake up. So now it's a little different. Do PS Plus. Should finish it before I lose PS Plus. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do with yeah, Parenthood, exactly. But I mean, I had no time before that anyway. It's like I had to actually start streaming to be able to play these games I wanted to play. And that was the only time I had to play video games. I can remember that too, because people would be like, they'd be like, oh, play this game with me, or let me play this game, or would you play this game on stream? And I'm like, you gotta understand, this is like my only time I have. Now I got a lot more free time. Now that he's 8 years old, it's so much easier. We're going to do a few more streams with him. He has decided he's become anti-stream. I don't know why. He just didn't like it the first time. I think he would like it better maybe if we did Minecraft, that he could play pranks on me. Yeah, LAN parties. I can remember in the heyday of MMOs, or MMORPGs, I should say. I remember those days. All right, so the other idea that I see here is knight to d4, threatening the queen, but it's not really threatening anything else. Yeah, I don't see any other like really great ideas. I think this is our best idea. We pick up a pawn and a knight if we do it this way. So let's do it. Yep. Okay. So now I'm wondering, I'll have to take a look and see. Downloading Days Gone. Oh, there you go. That changes the math for you. Really? You can do that, Laser? I'm wondering if you could do that with Xbox Live too. Actually, I don't think you can. I think I've tried that with Xbox Live and it told me your subscription no longer includes this game. Because I'm worried about Persona 3. I really got to get back into Persona 3 Reloaded. before they take it off of Xbox Live. That, and we're also going to start playing Final Fantasy 6 or Final Fantasy 9, one of the two, I'm not sure which. All right, so the second move in this series after we watch a video. All right, so let's see what else is here. Ooh, another Andrew Huberman on Lex Friedman. That I'll watch later. I love Lex Friedman. Lex Friedman is like, he's my homeboy. There's two people on the planet, maybe three people on the planet that if I could hang out with for a day, I would give a lot. Son, we used to pack our PC, our CRT monitor, and lug it all the way to an empty hall with no AC to play 2D action RPGs with no inventory management. Oh my goodness. Yes, some of those LAN parties. Although my friends, we did LAN parties. We didn't do the shooters. We did like StarCraft style games. That was our big thing. Warcraft, not World of Warcraft. Warcraft, StarCraft. Oh jeez, Ivy scared the crap out of me. Not gonna lie, my PS Plus has been expired for almost a month now. Well, there you go. Hey, what's up, Abby? How you doing? Thanks so much for the bits. Appreciate the scare too. So the three people that I would love to hang out with for a day would be Lex Friedman, Eric Weinstein, the guy's super intelligent, and Michael Levin. Michael Levin, I think, is probably the smartest, most insightful person on the planet right now. The guy is, not only is he great with biology, and not only is he doing some really cool things that are probably going to extend our life as human beings and our quality of life, but he's also great as a philosopher, a thinker, and an AI researcher. So you're so freaking tired. Are you still working? Have you gotten a day off yet? Yeah, we should watch a Michael Levin video at some point. The guy is like super crazy good. LeBron versus Jordan debate. Nah, I don't want to watch that. I don't care about Blizzard. I love watching Asmongold, but I really don't care about Blizzard. What a Hades nerd actually thinks of the sequel. All right, cool. I want to know this too, because I thought the sequel was a stupid idea. And I do want to know what happened to Ding Liren, because something weird happened. He beats on the opponent, Magnus Carlsen. This is a chess show after all, so we do have to actually kind of watch some chess stuff, right? I had one day away from the workplace. Oh my goodness, Ivy, you need to get some rest. You need some serious rest. All right. So what's a Hades nerd actually think of the sequel?
Friends and lovers, my name is Helion, and I am here to talk to you about what I think about Hades 2. Now, why should you care about what I think about?
Did he just call us his lovers? Did he just call like I realize everybody's got to have their YouTube opening. Hello, wonderful person. Hello, you awakening wonders. Or, good day, citizens of Earth. But hello, friends and lovers. I don't know about that. How's the old guy? The old guy's doing good. Old guy's doing great. Old guy's excited because I finally think I've decided what I'm going to do with this stream, and I think it's going to be this. It's going to be the chess show, which is basically where I get on and I try to play chess but end up watching videos instead. Because this is basically what I do at night. This is what I do at night, except I have it on 3 monitors instead of 1. I had to shrink it down to 1 so you guys could see what I'm seeing. Eventually, I'll probably get it where I can transition back and forth. Did I have a good Father's Day? Trick answer. Not a trick question, but a trick answer. I didn't really have much of a Father's Day. I spent it moving my computer to this new area. But I had a good series of days around Father's Day, and I had some really cool presents, some great cards, and I have a wonderful son. And the best thing about Father's Day this year is I realized that the reason I'm able to celebrate Father's Day is, 1, because of my wonderful wife. Without her, I'm not a father. And number 2, because of my son, because without him, I'm not a father. Opening catchphrase here. Here's the content I have. Here's my half-baked opinion. Closing catchphrase here. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's like I do like opening catchphrases. I do like closing catchphrases, but like some of them are bad. Like this is bad. Friends and lovers. And look how he's looking at me right now. Look how this guy is looking at us right now. Look at this. Look at this. The lazy sex eye. Why is he giving me lazy sex eye? I don't want his lazy sex. Everyone needs a hook. I got a hook. I got a left hook and a right hook, and I'll knock your ass out. Maybe that'll be my opening phrase. I got a left hook and a right hook. I'm gonna knock your ass out. Probably not a good opening line. No, it's actually terrible. I really don't care. All right, let's see. But I want to see what he's talking about with Hades.
Well, you probably shouldn't. But a lot of people do ask me a lot of questions about my opinions on the game and how I feel like it stacks up versus the first game as a content creator for it. I've created almost 1,000 YouTube videos on the Hades franchise, and I played the entirety of the early access and for a very long.
So I'm going to guess that nobody liked Hades 2 because I didn't see anything about it after the first week. You're more of a jab guy? Yeah, you got to have a good jab. Oh, wait, we need an influx of cuteness. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Where's the cuteness? I got to find the cuteness. Here it is. You guys ready for the cuteness?
Yep, Mama's home. Hold on, want me to pick you up?
Now we have to look at this guy. We saw the cuteness. Now we look at this guy. You got to have a good jab. If you don't have a good jab, you cannot box. Now you can still be a fighter, but you can't box. Even Tyson had a good jab. Now, granted, his jab was so short that he hardly used it as a weapon to keep people off of him. You like the cuteness? I like the cuteness too. We were talking today. He's like, Dad, was I ever a pocket-sized baby? I was like, not quite. He's like, did you know there are some babies that are pocket-sized that they could fit right in your pocket? Is that your Ender mine? What? Your Ender mine? What? I'm not sure. Kind of a little lag. I have no idea because I don't watch my own thing back, so I have no idea. Did we get a little lag? Did we get a lag spike, everybody, or did we not? Now look at this. Look at the guy's face again. I'm telling you, this guy looks like he's in the middle of coitus. Every time I pause, he's got a coitus face on.
Long time after 1.0 for Hades 1. So I definitely know the games very well, and therefore you might just want to know what I think, I guess.
Yeah, I want to know.
For people who watch the channel already and just kind of want a more concise answer on what I think about it, or it could be for people who are new.
This is his concise answer? Oh, geez. I'd hate to hear the long answer.
Here and just kind of want Hades turn to talk about Hades stuff in some way or another, you know? I mean, if you're just getting into Hades, either now or you have been getting into Hades.
All right. Hey, anybody else pissed off at the new YouTube format? The new YouTube UI? Am I the only one that thinks the new YouTube UI is complete trash? Like, I'm looking for my thumbs up and all that other stuff down here where it should be, where it's always been, where it is on every other freaking billion other apps and channels. All that stuff should be attached to the video. No, now it's like over here on this side. I realize the chat is covering it, but what is this? What is this? I don't understand. I mean, I'm gonna give this guy, I forgot to give the other people likes too. I'm gonna give this guy a like, because we're gonna give anybody that we watch their video on stream, we're gonna give them a like. We're gonna give them a like, and because we're probably gonna say some mean stuff. Like I make fun of the guy's coitus face. All right, he does not have coitus face right now.
You might want to consider subscribing because I definitely churn out a lot of.
No, I'm not subscribing to you because I'm not actually a big Hades fan, so it would be counterproductive for me to do that unless you play Noita or maybe some other roguelikes or something like that. Maybe
for Hades, both just different runs, guides, videos, and just informational stuff. I mean, I just
is that all you do though?
Games, and you're definitely gonna
what is your name anyway?
All right,
your name
with
is
all that stuff out of the way. Why want to talk
Halion.
about what I think is good about Hades 2 to start. So let's start with something a bit more broad. I think that Supergiant Games, the studio behind the Hades franchise, has managed to pull off creating a sequel that feels both familiar yet distinct. If you look around the different corners of the
Okay, this is too much. This is like I really just kind of wanted you to tell me if it's good. But
Today
you're
we're
not going
diving
to.
into the mysterious disappearance of Ding Liren.
Wow. Okay, somebody needs a new microphone. I'm back. I'm going to make some chicken patties. Sure. You're going to share? You're going to make enough to share with everybody?
World. What happened to this chess prodigy?
All right, do you guys know who Ding Liren is? Ding Liren is obviously a chess player. I believe he's now a grandmaster. But he literally just stormed onto the scene almost out of nowhere. When he was very, very young, he came up real quick, had a huge meteoric rise. And here's the thing, usually when stuff like this happens and like these guys bust on the scene and then they have a slump, it's usually like they lose games, they lose matches, right? This guy has like lost his ability to calculate effectively and correctly. He makes like blunders, like big blunders now from what I understand. Like he really just throws away pieces at critical moments or like completely misevaluates situations. Like he almost went from like being a phenom to being below average, like not even international master level. You five, you're gonna just make 3? I make all 5. Share them with everybody. Yeah, make sure they're cooked all the way. Definitely.
After his monumental victory, and can we expect an incredible comeback from this reigning world chess champion? Let's find out. Welcome back to ChessFlix, your #1 source for all chess-related content, where we uncover the incredible stories of chess grandmasters. But before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated.
Now, completely raw chicken patties are, well, actually, technically speaking, the chicken patties that you're about to cook cannot be completely raw because they're pre-cooked. So most of them are pre-cooked. So you could, technically speaking, thaw them and eat them and probably not have too much of a risk. You'd have to thaw them very carefully, though. Stop helping. Okay, I'm not. Okay, fine.
On all our chess content.
All right, we got to give this guy a like. Hold up, wait. Hold on for a second. Hold on, when was this? 1 day ago. This guy only has 579 views. It's got to be the microphone. Look at the production value of this. Listen to the guy's speaking voice.
In April this year, Ding Liren achieved a dream many chess players aspire to, but few attain. He emerged as the new world chess champion by defeating Ian Nepomniachtchi in the final rapid tiebreak game of the 20.
Yeah, the mic is really bad. Yeah, the mic is. I think that, but still, I mean, there are channels, and maybe it's no, that there are chess channels like this with worse microphones, worse production values, with people that I just find completely annoying. Maybe it's just starting out. I don't know. Let's take a look at his channel, Chess Fix. Let's take a look at his channel. Let's see how many videos. Oh, okay. All right, so he's just starting out. All right, he's got a 36K view. How good is Prime Magnus Carlsen actually? 36K, 400, 2.6, 292. Okay, so he's doing all right. He's just starting out. There. It's good. Well, it's 7 months. So let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16. So that's 2 videos a month. Yeah, 36K is good. 36K is really good. Not as good as like my highest videos. I mean, I got 2 videos that are above 50K. So let's just be good about that. You know what I'm saying? Show the ding dong. Anyway, more videos than I have over like 4 years. Yeah. I'm lucky that any of my works get 10. Yeah, it's weird. It really is weird. Like I checked up on the Minecraft streamer that was very influential in helping me get started streaming, Button. That's his full name, Button. He used to have 2,000 to 3,000 viewers. It's dropped since then back, but his YouTube videos get way less than mine do. I mean, I don't stream Minecraft, but it's just crazy. It's crazy that like YouTube is just a very strange animal. Very strange animal. Like I have some VODs that blow up for no reason. Like what was the VOD that I did the other day? Oh, when I played Wizardry. When I played Wizardry, that like got like 500 views. It's a VOD. It's not even like me like explaining the game or like working on the game or like I'm just like literally doing what I'm doing now. Okay. I just figured out that, well, actually, I guess we got to figure out what happened to Ding, right?
I chose Wix for my business because of its massive
I've got
scope
an
for
English accent and I'm a very, very, very posh person.
Today we're diving into that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated on all our chess content.
You know what? Tell you what, sir. Tell you what, I will give you a sub. I will give you a sub because you're at 448. By the way, we're seven subs away now. 7 subs away from being YouTube partner. I spent 100 hours writing my novels to sell 0, and I'm getting trumped by a guy with 1 million views who eats fast food in his car. I play them sometimes, kind of like listening to podcasts while I game sometimes. Absolutely, that's basically what I do. That's what I do. But I mean, it's weird. What I guess the weird thing about it, Laser, is like some of my VODs get like 9 views, which is what I expect for a VOD. You know what I mean? And then some of them just they blow up. They go wild. I don't know what it is. I could literally make 2 identical videos, put them out within a month of each other, and one would blow up and one would do nothing. It's just a very strange thing. It's funny. Overquill. Did you actually write a novel? Because I did, and I haven't. I had a problem with it. The manuscript that got published was not the finished novel. It had all the typos and mistakes in it. And then I lost the manuscript that was supposed to be the final edit. So I'm like halfway through re-editing it, and then I'm going to re-release it. That is one of the most difficult things to do in the world. I'm telling you right now. It took me 10 years. I wrote it for my dad, basically. My dad's a big J.R.R. Tolkien fan, so I wanted to, before he died, I wanted to make sure that because he always believed that I was going to be a famous writer. Because I used to write a lot and very well. Then I just kind of lost my way as far as that. I went into a bunch of different other things. Like I didn't end up going into writing. And so later on down the road, I said, I'm gonna write my dad a book. I'm gonna write him a fantasy novel, and I did. It came out really good. A few people that have read it liked it, but I have to, like I said, I have to re-proofread it again. I've written a novel and self-published it, and I have also written 4 short novellas and 3,500 words in my next. Oh, wow. Okay, so you know the pain I'm talking about. How long did it take you to finish your first one, and how many words was your first novel? Because like mine, shit, I don't remember how many words. I remember how many pages it came out to. It came out to 290 odd pages, in a decent sized book. Yeah. I'm guessing mine was between. It was definitely over 80. I think it got to 100,000. I was just shocked at how much verbiage it takes. Yeah, I really need to go back and go through. In fact, I believe I have the manuscript one I was rewriting somewhere around here. I actually think it's out of my sunroom. Anyway. took maybe 9 months of writing during my lunch break in the conference room. Oh, okay. Wow, that's quick.
Content. This year, Dingley Ren achieved a dream many chess players aspire to, but few attain. He emerged
You're gonna be
as
dead
the
by
new
10?
world chess champion
Wow.
by defeating Ian Nepomniachtchi in the final rapid tiebreak game of the 2023 FIDE World Championship.
Okay, seeing as how this is a chess show, let me put a little commentary in here. Magnus Carlsen is largely considered to be the greatest chess player of our generation, of our time, maybe the best chess player of all time, and he's not the world champ. A 1,000 words, wow. 9:45, 9.45 hours since midnight. Wow. Might have been close to a year. Yeah. I mean, I guess technically speaking, I wasn't consistently writing that whole time, and I was literally not writing every day. I would write in spurts. So I'm thinking if I condensed it down, it would have probably taken me maybe 3 years.
This victory solidified his position among the chess elite and marked a historic moment. The championship match was a nail-biting affair, with both players locked in a 7-7 tie after a 14-game classical match. The tension escalated to the final rapid game, where
Why is he got a Christmas wreath on him? Why has he got a Christmas wreath? This is making me uncomfortable.
Ding, playing with the black pieces, secured a sensational victory. Dingley Ren's triumph made him the first ever classical world champion from China, and his achievement is significant not only for himself, but also for Chinese chess and its growing prominence on the global stage. And for the
what's this guy's name again? Ding.
first time since 2013, the torch was passed from reigning champion Magnus Carlsen to Dingley Ren. Carlsen's dominance had persisted for years, making Ding's victory even more remarkable. After the decisive game, Ding was visibly emotional, shedding tears of joy. He dedicated the victory to his friends, mother, and grandfather, emphasizing the profound impact of this achievement on his life. Along with the prestigious title, Ding received a prize of 1.1 million euros for his victory.
You gotta go. All right, see Ivy. I want to be awake then. Oh my goodness. So 1.1 million. What's that about? Like that's about like 1.7 million US dollars. Wow. I didn't realize granted, you can only make a living at chess if you're in like the top 30 chess players of the world. Like the rest of the chess world cannot make a living doing it.
Victory, while Nepomniachtchi received 900,000. Ding's win exemplified his incredible skill, dedication, and passion for the game. But shortly after his triumph, Dingley Ren vanished from the chess scene. Fans and fellow players were left wondering what happened to this newly crowned champion. The man who had achieved a lifelong dream suddenly withdrew, prompting questions about his well-being and commitment to the game. Since his historic World Championship win in 2023, Dingley Ren has been grappling with depression, a challenge that has profoundly affected both his personal and professional life. The pressure of holding the world title, along with the scrutiny and expectations that come with it, has taken a toll on his mental health. His battle with his internal demons has been intense, affecting his performance and overall demeanor.
Yeah, your brother almost burned down the house making toast. That's awesome.
Notably, during his World
Well, it's not awesome that he almost burned down the house. It's awesome that he did it with toast.
Championship match, Ding sought the help of a psychologist to cope with the mounting stress and anxiety. This highlights the mental challenges that even the most successful athletes face, often hidden behind their public personas. Despite these efforts, Ding's mental health struggles have persisted, causing him to question his future in the game he once loved so dearly. Even during the Norway chess tournament, Ding's colleagues noticed that he wasn't quite himself. They observed involuntary body movements and signs of anxiety during his games. Despite these concerns, Ding remained unassuming and kind, maintaining his childlike smile even when facing adversity. He candidly admitted, "I'm here as if I'm not here. It's the real me, not a fake one. It's just the worst version of me." The Norway chess tournament proved to be a rough patch for Ding. With 0 classical wins in 8 rounds, he found himself at the bottom of the standings. At one point, he even contemplated withdrawing from the tournament. However, he persevered, hoping for better results. In his round 8 match against the world number 2, Fabiano Caruana, Ding had an advantage but settled for a draw. Despite the challenges, he recognized that he could still compete at the highest level. His struggle lies in maintaining focus, thinking...
Okay, so that's what it is then. That's I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was depression. So now I feel bad, like, go back clicking on it. Oh man, I did a bad one. Poor guy. Poor guy. Can you imagine that though? Like finally achieving your goal and then just like crippling depression crashing it down on you. I mean, it's bad enough I had depression when everything was going wrong. At least then you can kind of like, yeah, well, this is why, because life is terrible and blah, 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 blah. But to be at the pinnacle, at the pinnacle, wow, it's crazy. Yeah, and the novel took a while, but I wrote in little bursts and the words just amounted over time. Yeah, that's basically what it is. And that's what I tell people, like writing is a habit. It's a daily habit. If you sit down every day and you write and you don't judge the quality of the writing while you're writing. Never, ever, ever try to self-edit while you're doing it. See, the self-editing comes later. Just sit down and every day you write. You will eventually, anybody can be a successful writer if they do that. It's the most important bit and advice. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. That's what I was just saying. Yeah. You just have to do it every day. You sit down every day, open it up and you just start writing. You don't think, what am I going to write next? You just start typing. You start getting the tree dodo. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I can remember like going on vacation and not having time to write and being like, oh, it's 100 words or 1,000 words. Yeah, I used to try to have a weekly word limit that I wanted to reach when I started getting closer to the end. Because basically I wrote it in 3 distinct patches. I wrote like the first year I wrote the first 3 chapters. Then I took a couple years off and I didn't touch it. I kind of forgot about it. And then I wrote for the next few years. I wrote very sporadically, but consistently very sporadically, if that makes any sense. And then the last 2 years is when I really just kind of locked in. When you know you can't write. Yeah, absolutely. And it's like I knew I wasn't going to be able to. Okay, so wait, what's this? Wait, did I have the same one open? I think I did. Okay. But this is the chess show. We're supposed to be doing chess puzzles. That's why I'm kind of looking forward to getting back into corporate work, because that will give you more time. What are you doing now? Or for two things. What are you doing now? And secondly, what was your novel about? Because of the work, because I have a window of time. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so now we have to consider. So I think we trade queens. No? Maybe we don't trade queens here. Maybe we just take the knight. We took a pawn, take the knight. Yeah, because then he's got to move and then we can grab the rook. Right? Oh, that's right. That's right. You're working for an automotive publication. I forgot about that. That's cool. Totally forgot about that. So you work from home. What was the novel about? Did I miss that part? I think you might have said way back in the beginning. So if we take here, guys, we can then take the rook. Or we can settle for taking the bishop. I mean, if I'm gonna, well, let's see if we trade off, do we have a winning end game here? Pawns are even. And it'd be bishop knight endgame with me having one extra bishop. I mean, I think that's a win. High fantasy story, but set in this kind of future time. Nice. Yeah, mine was kind of high fantasy. Almost like the wistful pastoral style fantasy. Like if you took Tolkien but made it a bit more into the fables sort of arena of things. Dragons were caught, all the treasure was found, there were no more adventurers, so all these warriors, wizards, and clerics were just doing mundane jobs. Oh, that's interesting. So if we take the bishop, we can take the knight, we take the knight. Well, I think we're not slightly worse, but I think we're better trading the queens. He's gonna have to trade the queen. And then I can fork the... Wait. Yeah, then I've got a threat to fork the king and the rook. I just think that's such a much better move. But calculating it out, you got to calculate it out and see what happens, right? Because, I mean, we could just take the knight. I mean, take the bishop. Then what's our move from there? With the queens on the board. His queen is kind of not inactive, but not really doing anything great. Oh wait, we can't take that, duh, because I'm picturing this knight being gone already, and it's not gone. I'm picturing the knight being gone so I could take this bishop, and the knight is not gone. This is part of the problem with calculating. Dragons were in zoos, clerics just overworked medical staff, wizards provided the energy, warriors are just meathead security, so maybe fairly pedestrian allegory. Actually, I think that's kind of cool. It sounds cool. All right, so, and then we're threatening to take the bishop. Okay, all right, so that's what it was. All right, so let's see. Find the best move for YouTube. All right. Kind of enjoying doing this like this. I kind of think this is great. 1,000 blunders. Chess, but I'm dumb. I like Gotham chess, I do. All right, they're watching us. Presidential debate. This is what 1,000 hours of Death Stranding looks like. No. Why can't I move on? It doesn't get better than Skyrim. This is true. Rest here a moment. Tomorrow we start again. Medieval Echoes. All right, let's see what else we got here. Pausing this too OP. Apathy, lack of care. All right, let's do a quick refresh here. Main character's dream on having an adventure like they read about in the history books. Just get off the beaten hiking trail and discovers that it takes hard work. Yeah, I think that's my favorite thing about writing a high fantasy is when the protagonist realizes that adventures are not fun. All right, we got another Antoine Watson video. We got Boston Celtics, Los Angeles Lakers 1994 finals game. Imagine that, like the whole finals game. Look at this. Look at this. Let's oh my goodness. Look at the graphics.
3 times the Lakers and Celtics have gone to a dramatic 7th game. In 1962 and 66, Bill Russell kept lighting Red Auerbach's cigar. And in 69, the Celtics and Don Nelson kept getting the bounces. And tonight, a new set of heroes waits in the wings.
Look at the old transitions. Oh my goodness. It's like a Dire Straits video.
This spectacular series has been an
Whoa.
emotional roller coaster. There has been drama, flair, sadness, hustle, exhaustion.
Now you compare this to this year's NBA Finals presentation. This year's NBA Finals was a terrible presentation. Yeah, it's way better than today's NBA. Somebody says in the comments. I mean, the game is this was the high point of basketball. The game was beautiful at this point. There was like actual stunning things. Like when I was a kid, I couldn't believe what these people could do with their bodies and with their minds. And now they just kind of bowl people over and just, you know, dunk really hard. Yeah, but it's so funny to see these
aggression, retaliation, and raw anger. For Casey Jones Celtics, they are pointing for a 15th championship banner. For Pat Riley, a title would be the Lakers' third in this decade.
This is hilarious.
So welcome to Boston.
Look at that. Look at that. That's just crazy. All right. Let's go back. Can Mittens defeat Stockfish? Probably not. So I'm gonna tell you, like, a lot of these chess channels, I'm gonna be honest, are like not very good. The Dark Side of DARPA. Ooh. It was 3 hours ago too. Should we watch the Y Files? You guys want to watch the Y Files? Probably get in trouble if I do. If I do a reaction to the Y Files, I'll probably get a strike. That would suggest that DARPA is a light side. Well, it does. I mean, DARPA was responsible for a lot of the stuff that we have today. I mean, there are good parts of DARPA. And DARPA also, well, yeah, I guess if you don't live in America, it doesn't really benefit you as much, but SimCity, SNES, Angry Video Nerd. All right, so the Super Nintendo SimCity was terrible. Anastasia and the Dynamics of Unconscious Mind. That's probably an interesting one I can watch later. This one keeps popping up. The UFOs are watching us with Kurt Jaimungal. This guy here, Kurt Jaimungal. He has a channel called Theories of Everything, TOE, he basically calls it. And in the beginning, in the early stages of his channel, let's go look at his channel. In the early stages of his channel, like way back in the day. And go way back. Yeah, back when his videos look like this. Look at all his videos. Holy crud. Wow, he has really put in work. Oh, here's Mike 11. Yeah, he the next Nobel Prize winner. This is what I believe. I honestly believe this guy Mike 11 is going to be the next Nobel Prize winner. Those thumbnails, yeah. Weapons in the Paranormal. He's got Les Stroud on. I didn't realize that he had Les Stroud on. I've never seen that episode. Anyway, the point was Jeremy Corbell. Wow. Okay, so Bob Lazar, I think. No, wait, that's Greer, right? Oh, that's Avi Loeb. Joshua Bach. This guy is hilarious. He's a little difficult to understand with his accent, but he's like one of the funniest. And this is Eric Weinstein. This is the guy I said I would love to see. Remember the auto publication YouTube channel? The guys were always put a smiling face on the thumbnail. The AI algorithm likes it. Yeah. Sabino Hoffenstetter, Hoffenstetter. Yeah, I can speak. But yeah, but in the beginning of his channel, he was insufferable. He was an insufferable, like, and I think it's just because he didn't realize how his tone, his personality came across as very condescending. Whereas he's just like, when he thinks, he kind of like looks down with his eyes and like asks a question like he doesn't really believe that you have anything intelligent to say. So his tone and his mannerisms just came off so poorly. I had trouble, like, because I loved all the people that he was interviewing. But I could not tolerate watching him. And recently, You can even see, like, you can even look at his face here. Look, see, watch his face. Oh, well, you can't see it. Here, let me see if I can get one over here. Let me see if I can. If you look at his face and how he talks, he just looks like he's just like, ugh, he doesn't think you know anything. Now he's actually more engaging than the guests. Actually, I enjoy listening to him talk more times than a lot of times more than I like the guests. Like if you look at him now, look at he's smiling. He set it up so that he's across the room from them. This is a smart thing he did. Instead of having a side by side where he's putting himself on the screen all the time, good interviewers let their subject be the focal point. That's one thing that Lex Friedman does very well. Is he is very good at making the people that he's interviewing the center of what the interview is about, and he very rarely talks over them. He very rarely gives his own personal anecdotes about things. I cannot stand that about some of these podcasts where the podcaster has to tell their own story about every stupid thing that comes up, like oh yeah you were a Navy SEAL. I tried to go off the military once. I spent about like 4 weeks down in Mississippi, and I was really into this, and I was very fit, and it's like no, you brought on a guest. Yeah, the guest should be the star. Yeah, and like literally, I can find you 2 or 3 of these guys right away. The interviewer is there to ask questions the audience be curious about. Absolutely, and Lex Friedman does the best job of this, and he asks these questions that other people don't think to ask. And he's so kind of like dry and boring, and kind of just so, his voice is just so kind of normal and easygoing that the guest by comparison comes alive. It's like, shut up. Yeah, exactly. But this guy used to be, he was good about not taking over, but he always had to be on the camera at the same time, and he always seemed like he wanted to prove how smart he was. And he's very smart. He's very smart. Probably smarter than a lot of the guests he has on. But nobody wants to feel that way when you're watching a guest. You don't want to feel like the host is smarter than them. It's like, why am I watching them then? I just watch you. But he's gotten so good at it now. He's really grown on me. And now actually I do enjoy watching his stuff. The Lex Friedman one with Andrew Huberman. Andrew Huberman cracks me up. This guy right here. Where is he? This guy. On the Lex Friedman. Well, actually, you know what? Let's just watch a little bit of this so you can see what I'm talking about.
If you need to record anything over
no,
the internet,
I cannot think. No, you're a commercial.
Seamless way.
So watch how he handles this.
Stuff about cannabis withdrawal and rapid eye movement. Sleep people are coming off cannabis.
Okay, so this is Andrew Huberman, and Lex is the guy in the suit.
Often will suffer from insomnia, but when they finally do start sleeping, they dream like crazy. Cannabis is a very controversial topic right now.
Oh yeah, I saw that. What happened? There's a bunch of drama around episode you did on cannabis.
Yeah, we did an episode about cannabis, talked about the health benefits and the potential risks, right? It's neither here nor there. Depends on the person, depends on the age, depends on genetic background, a number of other things. We published that episode well over a year ago, and it had no issues online, so to speak. And then a clip of it was put to X, where, the real action occurs, as your
X meaning Twitter.
Yeah, the 4-ounce gloves as opposed to the 16-ounce gloves. That is X versus Instagram or YouTube. There was
he's right.
Immediate dog.
He's not wrong.
In the cannabis research field,
the PhDs and MDs. Yeah,
there were people on our side. There were people not on our side. I mean, the statement that got.
But look how much time he gives to the person he's interviewing. Now, watch Joe Rogan.
Hey everyone, by now most of you have
Oh,
seen
you're not Joe Rogan. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, this is fine. It doesn't really matter who he's got on.
He's working through stuff.
Now, listen to Joe Rogan talk over him the whole time.
They put me and him on at the late shows now.
In the
I think.
cellar?
Yeah.
What is New York scene like these days?
Well, I'm here now. We'll say that.
With an American flag hat on.
This is what it does to you, man. Before.
Now, granted, it's a different type of show. It's, you know, whereas Lex Friedman is more cerebral, more directed towards like you actually kind of like learning stuff from the people. This is more entertainment, but it's a completely different, same camera shots, same setup, same idea, but the people look like they're closer. Rogan and the guy look like they're closer. They actually probably are physically closer on there, and Rogan gives him no room at all. Oh yeah, we're supposed to do chess puzzles. That's right. This is a chess show, right? Sorry. I never know I talked about interviewing. All right. Find the best move for white. I think the best move is tip the king, resign, and go home and open up a bottle of rosé. Pink wine. Like, I don't even drink wine. I can tell you that's wrong. All right, let's see. We need forcing moves. Any forcing moves that we have right away? We could take. No, nothing there. Okay, so we have a bishop on this long diagonal, which is doing nothing. This bishop is just dead. But moving that doesn't really do much. Moving the knight here doesn't do much. What am I doing? I'm not moving the knight. That's black. Killing the knight, I should say. Taking the knight doesn't do much. I don't think. No, removing the bishop doesn't do anything. We do need to get this. Maybe the knight. Maybe taking the knight. Because you open up your rook. All right, so I don't see any immediate threats that we can place on black's king. I don't really see any immediate tactics that appear here. So let's try to see which piece is not protected. So which out of black's pieces is not defended? The bishop is defended by this one pawn, which is stuck behind the umbrella pawn. So we're not getting this dislodged without having to sacrifice a piece to get it, or trade a piece to get it, I should say. This rook has nothing protecting it. So this rook is technically vulnerable. We do have a white bishop. In order to attack the rook, we would have to put the bishop here, which isn't going to work. If we divert the bishop doing this, then we no longer have this bishop to do anything with. We can't get the black bishop out to defend any of these squares we can't defend the square for our rook. Takes. Or takes. All right, so this is double defended here, so that's not even going to be very useful to us. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. There's nothing immediately obvious. So this has to be win a piece. We have to be in a position like this one. Like a lot of the puzzles, when I start looking at them, if it was a regular chess position, if I was in the middle of a game and I started seeing the position develop, I would be able to sense there's a tactic, there's a trick, there's a skewer, there's something. In this particular instance, like I would not have detected anything. My spidey sense would not have gone off. Let's back up a little bit and see what the few moves before were. Sometimes this helps. Okay. Not much help there. Okay, so the idea was to put the rook on the d file. Immediately moves off because we attack the rook. All right, so basically, yeah, he stops us from attacking the rook. So the rook is vulnerable. So I'm gonna write this something to do with this rook. What? What? I mean, is it stupid to walk a king into a pin? Put the king here. Protecting the bishop. Hey, what's up, Chase? How are you? Oh, is it Chase? Yeah, Chase. So don't panic, Chase. We this is called the chess show, but it's not really actually all that much chess. We do mostly like reaction videos while we're doing this, just kind of messing around. So I just kind of came into this one cold, and I'm looking at it right now, trying to see. B5. Well, but remember, this is a puzzle, so. Oh yeah, B5. Yeah, B5, and then we got bishop would have to move off, right? Yeah, it's a puzzle. So, but that's actually a good thought though, because that is a forcing move. So I'm looking like right now, I'm trying to see like what the gist of the puzzle is, but that might be it. Because we're looking at it and the moves leading up to it, just so you can see. So we see that the rook comes to the d file, right? And immediately bishop backs up because the bishop knows that, you know, it needs to protect this square because we could come here and make an attack on the bishop. But this now is entirely possible that this is the move. Take a look at it for a second and see. This also, you know, just positionally speaking, is kind of good too, because we can actually start moving on the C file too, and get this bishop active as well. It might give us a little time to do that, because like if he moves the bishop here, then we come up here next, right? So yeah, that might be it. That might be it. Because I was trying to look at it, I'm going, I don't see anything really sharp here. I don't see anything really. There's no other really forcing moves here. I mean, except for, like I said, like bad moves. Bishop d5, c4 wins. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Wins the knight, right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's try it and see. Okay, so he moved the bishop back. The king to f3. Because, yeah, we thought of f3, right? Well, let's just double check. No, we just take the knight, right? Takes. Right? We take here. Yeah, we take here. They take back, we take here. Or is that? No, that's just even, right? No, we're up. Yeah, we're up. Okay, that's what it is. That was a tough one though. I mean, that was like, you know, Leech has, I've been a little disappointed in their puzzles. I'll be honest with you. A little disappointed in their puzzles. And one of the things I do like is they do pull them from actual games. But three things I do not like about them is a lot of them are not very positional in nature. Like there's very few like this. This one was good. This one definitely gets a thumbs up. Most of them are kind of bland. And some of them have more than one solution, but only give you credit for one. Some of them have where you could evaluate the end, like you end up with the same material at the end, but a slightly different position. And you can see their point at the end of it, but you also kind of look at it, you go, or the exchange is slightly different, like the pieces exchange slightly different, and you feel more comfortable with like, two bishops versus two knights in the end game, and they feel better about the two knights versus the two bishops in the end game, and it's like, So sometimes I give them thumbs down because it's like, you know what, I'm really not thinking that that's where we would play. I actually found one I thought they got wrong. I thought they missed a mate. And I went through and I mapped the whole thing out. I went through this whole thing and I'm like, oh, I'm going to send in this. I got the screenshots and everything. And I looked at it and then I realized it was one move that I had missed, which is the king was actually able to step out of a checkmate by taking one of the pieces that was formerly protected, that I had to move a piece to get the mate. And then I spent that whole time like going, can't believe they put this in here and they were wrong. Now, granted, the mate was like 3 moves out from where they solved the puzzle. They solved it by taking a minor piece. I'm like, okay, yeah, I get that, but there's mate. And I'm like going through this whole thing and then I look at it and go, geez. Now, of course, because when you're calculating it, you don't see the pieces the way they end up on the board, but when you actually play it out, then you see it. You go, oh crap. It took a while. I wasted a lot of time. All right, so let's see. All right, best move for white. Immediately thinking of this. No. What do we got here? Dang, I'm gonna have to focus now. Got this damn 2024 EV stories to get done. I've got all cars done from A to Z, finishing with VW, and I'm at Audi. Oh, geez, you're not that far in, right? Yeah. Queen takey winning. Yeah, looks like it, right? Looks like that's the mate, right? No, actually. Is it? Bulk is done. You just got to polish it for SEO. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Because queen takes, rook takes, check, and then rook drops. The black rook drops back and defends again. And we don't have a way through. So queen takes, check, rook drops back. And we don't win. Yeah, it doesn't work. All right, you out? Okay. Okay, OQ. Thanks for hanging out. All right, so this is usually when we step off and then we go look at YouTube for a little bit. But I'll let you look at it one more quick time here. So in this case, it might be the rook. Rook takes, check. Is queen takes? I don't think it is. Queen takes, rook takes. Okay, queen takes, rook takes. Oh, because that rook's gone. Yeah, you're right. Queen takes, rook takes. Queen take, rook takes. Yeah, and that just wins. Yeah. Oh, okay. So he wants to just give us the rook, I guess. Okay, so he just gives us the rook. Yeah. All right. See, that was the other thing I was looking at. I was like, well, this isn't mate, but I forget, like, if you're up a rook, it's like, it's essentially gonna be a pain for him to win anyway. But the one thing that worried me was this queen on the back rank. So I was figuring if this guy escapes, threatens our queen bumps off. Now that queen is able to do some damage, but it looks like we're still pretty well protected down here. I'm still making this guy move down here when I was doing the analysis, and then his queen was going to come in and start doing a round of checks on us. But yeah, that actually works. All right, hold on one sec. Let's back up. What happens if rook takes? Rook takes. Okay, yeah, so it's still pretty good. Check. Oh, that's not quite as good, is it? That's not quite as good. Hold on. So it's got to be check. Eight. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's how it would be done. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. All right. What else we got here? Hexy's Live. I watched some of this. It was okay. It was pretty good. Can I reach 2,000 ELO on chess.com in 1 year? I don't know. Where did you start out at? You know what? I want to take a look at this. I want to take a look at this. This is the chess show after all, right? So let's go to videos. Let's go all the way back. I want to know what ELO they start at. Day 55. Where's their first day? Day 46. Day 35. Okay, so wow. They go way back. Day 1. Day 33. Why is that day 33? Hold on. Day 29. Okay, so wait. So he did this twice? Did he restart? Okay, so he was not a chess channel and then turned into a chess channel. I want to know what his ELO was to start, and then we'll watch him at the end and see. All right, let's see. That's pretty nice. Okay, a bit of a rough cut there.
I am going to be introducing a series of chess videos where I'll be trying to reach 1800 ELO on chess.com.
Okay, can't hear you, bud.
Currently sitting around 1650. I was about 1720, so it's pretty realistic. And then after that, I'll very likely be doing a sort of push to 2000 ELO on chess.com. So I'm going to be releasing a rapid game per day if possible.
Okay, all right, so that's a good setup. So let's go back now and let's see where he's at now. Because it almost looks like he restarts. It almost looks like he restarts, doesn't it? All right. So let's figure this out. Let's see if he restarts, because I think he's restarting.
I am giving myself 1 year to reach 2000 ELO on chess.com, and to up the stakes, I'm going to grow my beard and I'm not going to shave it until I reach that goal. This means I'm really going to have to up my game and start studying seriously and methodically my openings, my end games, my tactics, and I'm going to share all of this with you. And not only that, but I challenge you, my viewers, to join me in this endeavor, to set yourself a rating goal. And if you want to do it like me and grow a beard until you reach that goal, very good. If you don't want to do that and you want to do something else, that's fine. Pick another challenge and stick to that. But please leave your comments below, share your progress and your journey with me, and together let's learn, let's motivate each other to reach our goals and to get better at chess. Okay, now that I have shaved my face and I look like Ren from Ren and Stimpy, I also sent this photo to ensure that my girlfriend loses all sexual attraction to me for at least 1 week.
You kidding me? My wife would kill me if I grew the beard. She likes clean shaven.
2024 is my deadline for reaching 2000 ELO. So
so he's currently a few months away.
Let's get this thing started. Before I do, can you find the winning move from this position?
Can I find the winning move for this
Game that I
position?
just played. Stay tuned for the analysis to get the answer.
I
Allez,
didn't.
c'est parti. All right, let's go.
Okay, so he's 1690. Okay, good. Let's go see where he's at now. You can tell his channel is evolving. All right, let's watch and see how many views he's getting. He's doing all right for views. Yeah, and he's starting to, oh, look, he changes his thumbnails. His views shot way up. Wow. What a dramatic difference in just changing his thumbnails. Look at the views. Look at the views just from changing the thumbnails. I mean, he had a 6K one here by farming Tyler. Oh no, wait. Some of them went up before that. So what did he do? What did he do to jump? He farmed Gotham. Aim chess. Okay, so he reviewed aim chess. So it looks like he reviewed aim chess, farmed Gotham, farmed Tyler. Naroditsky. Well, he didn't get a lot of views on the Naroditsky one, but the Tyler one he definitely did. And then yeah, and then it's like these. I think it was the thumbnails. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the thumbnails. Like I immediately gravitated towards these thumbnails when I started seeing them. Yeah, he's been consistently over 300 most of the time. This one just started, so day 231. He's going every day too, so that's pretty crazy. All right, so let's see where he's at.
No living being should ever eat processed food.
Let's see what's changed about his production too.
Welcome everyone to day 231
Much better microphone.
of my journey to 2000.
Microphone's a bit sharp. It's a bit crunchy, and mine's probably a bit crunchy too because when I moved the computer, I kind of got everything screwed up again, and I didn't go back and rebalance everything. So
1000 elo and another rapid game. We're just gonna jump right into it. So we're at 1840.
did he say what his ELO was? I missed it.
Welcome everyone to day 231 of my journey to 2000 elo and another rapid game. We're just gonna jump right into it. So we're at 1840.
Wait, what?
All right, that was a good game. Good video.
That gets a ding dong.
Okay, we're at 1840.
Production value's gone up.
I already don't like this. I'll play knight of 6 first.
No.
Let's go d5.
All right, so immediately. Oh, wow. Oh, this is a rapid game though, right? Okay.
How do I want to go about this? Already an opening out of my comfort zone here.
White looks like they're trying to transpose into I don't even know the white fianchetto that early on the queen side. And what would that possibly be? Besides just one of the standard easygoing white openings that a lot of people are playing now, is it the cow? I think it's a cow that people are playing with the two fianchetto and the symmetrical pawn structure where they're not even taking the center. Let's see if that's what white's playing. The Tyler opening, essentially. Yeah, I mean, you could. That's. I think it would have done c5.
This bishop, good fianchetto.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for the cow.
Here, you can give me a check. That should be fine. Let's see here. Check.
Yeah, you want to do c5.
Right there.
Because you're not playing. It's not the Sicilian if you've got this structure here, so you should be fine.
D7, knight b to d7, and then fianchetto.
No.
That might be okay too.
If you're gonna do that, you want to do that down over here. No, you're not gonna fianchetto into your own pawns here, buddy.
Let's have some fun. In fact, no, I'm sorry. If it goes here, yeah, we're just gonna trade off the bishops. That looks better. There we go. The knight might be better there on c6.
That's actually not bad. His white bishop is pretty bad at that point. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what white is doing here.
I guess, but this is okay.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Your knight actually is protecting, you get your knight protecting c5. And you've got, well, there's not really a good square there for the knight. Bishop and queen have a couple logical places that they could end up. But let's wait and see where white castles. I bet it's 99% chance white castles king side, excuse me.
And I just want to try to be conscientious of my time here.
Which honestly, I think if I was white, I'd be trying to castle queen side on this. Get the knight out, get the queen out. Actually, I would probably get the queen out. Like I don't know. You gotta move this pawn. This pawn needs to move because we need to get this knight to here, I think, because you don't want to put, well, you guess you could put the knight in front of the fianchetto. That wouldn't be that bad.
No, important guarding the e5 square. Not sure if I want to.
All right, so he's getting the knight out there. He's just
like it guards the e5 square even more.
I wonder what white is playing. This is like
at some point.
This is really mysterious. I think you just develop, guy.
B5, which is not
just develop your pieces, man. Just logically develop your pieces. You'll be fine so far. I mean, white's not really pushing for anything. I mean, if you're a really strong player, you probably want to go quickly on the attack. You might even attack on the king side over here.
E7. I feel like it's better on e7. Like you usually go bishop e7.
Because white is not making very much sense.
Slide the rook over, I can castle. My opponent's making all sorts of funky moves.
Yeah.
Just wanting to remaneuver the knights over here.
But why I mean, what's the, see, the thing is, you want to ask yourself, what is the point? What is the point of this move? Reposition the knight here? No. Reposition the knight here? No. Reposition the knight here? Eventually end up on h5. H5 is covered. F5. Can't go to F5. It's not a great place for the knight.
I'll start with,
and it's not like the knight is protecting anything important on the king side.
On bishop there. Let's just go rook c8 for now.
No, I don't know about that. Maybe.
Castling seems reasonable.
Oh wait, did I miss white's amazing castle king side? Yeah, of course. Now you should attack king side. Just freaking. Knight to g4. Or we move the pawns first.
Reasonable.
Let's see.
And then,
I mean, this is a rapid game though, right? I'm watching the times. Let's see.
c4. Yeah, I mean,
where's his time? He's already down time.
If he takes it, activates my rook, and if he doesn't, I get the bishop. Let's go ahead and do that, and then I'll play on the c file.
But why? Why?
Maybe at some point I'll try to get my bishop to f6 and trade off.
What's your plan? What's your plan on the c file? What is your plan on the c file? You're opposed against another rook here. You got a rook facing off against a rook.
So let me think about what I want to do here. I'm not as tired as I have been recently, thus the rapid game.
Hey, what's up, Brianna? How you doing? Yeah, we don't let the title fool you. It's not really a chess show. We just happen to be watching a chess video right now. We do like a few chess puzzles and then we react to like random videos. But I wanted to see what this guy was doing because this guy's doing what's he doing? Trying to reach 2,000 ELO in 1 year. But I wanted to just watch his last video. I wanted to watch his last video and see what rating he's at. But he didn't tell us his rating. Does he tell us in the description maybe? Did I miss it? No, he didn't tell us his rating. Is the rating here somewhere? But only in Twitch? Oh, okay, cool. No, he seems like a very nice guy. His production values have come a long way since we went all the way back to day one just to see, because I was interested. I want to see like where did these start? So he started about, I guess, like 1,600. So 1,600 to 2,000, that's 400 ELO points on chess.com in a year, which is doable. But I want to see how far he's gotten. He's gotten until November 24th, I guess. And he's playing against an opponent that I cannot figure out. I guess the ratings are here, but I can't really see them. Maybe if I make this big. Can we see his rating here? Can I get this out of the way? No? If I wait, does it go away? I'm waiting for it to go away. No, I can't see it. So can you see it? I can't see it. It's 1842. So he's on track then. He's on track. He's like 200 points in. 1,800 to 2,000 in rapid is different than 1,600 to 1,800 though. That's a much different animal. But right now he seems to be playing a Blitz is 1726. So which one is he trying to get to 2,000 in? I think it was rapid because that's what he was playing initially. Bullet 1826. Or did they do an average at chess.com? Did they do like an average ELO for you as a player? Like, did they give you like an average strength, or is it's just in the categories? I'm assuming, right? So it's kind of. He just says reach 2,000 ELO. Maybe he's 2,000 in. Maybe he's trying to reach 2,000 in any. Maybe that's his catch-all. Is like, I'll make 2,000 in one of these. Bullet, I can't play Bullet. I can barely play Rapid. I'm a classical player. So.
And not Blitz and Bullet.
Yeah, Wesley plays chess. Yep. Okay, so you went and looked. Yeah, I guess I could have gone to chess.com and looked it up, right?
I could just do nothing. I could back it up with B5. B5 here. I think I'll just back it up. Back it up.
You want your rook on the B file if you're going to do that, buddy. He's not streaming today. I'll have to check out his stream.
I want to give him a nice center. I also don't really want to take the B pawn. Yeah.
This is a weird game.
So here, I mean, I could push, but first I'm going to play A6. Let's just make sure I'm not blundering anything here. This is now protected. C6 is protected. I could push. And try to
let's look at that. Let's look at that. Instead of moving here. What about rook to B1? Would rook? I mean, he's already moved the rook. He shouldn't have moved the rook to the C file to begin with. He had no plan when he moved the rook to the C file. That was part of the problem initially. I mean, granted, it's a lot easier to watch this and to make these decisions than it is to play and make these decisions. Believe me, I have terminal fear of playing for yellow. So like for me, I probably would have blundered a bunch of pieces by now. But I think the rook belonged on the B file initially. Yeah. I almost won against him 2 times, but keep losing. Yeah, that's what happens to me in live chess.
I don't want to overexpand either. All right. This is weak now.
Now the funny thing is, I haven't played chess in about 10 years. So I just recently started playing again. So I played before chess.com. They were just coming out with, I mean, chess.com was there, but it was just literally, it was a wasteland of cheaters. There was no reason to play on it at that point in time. It was still not really structured. It was, maybe it was probably over 10 years ago, actually, now that I think about it. We're talking like 2005. Wow. Yeah, my over the board rating, my over the board ELO was about 1650 was about my highest. But back then 1650 in classical chess was not the same as it is now. It would have been one, yeah. Yeah, no, I was teaching back then. I was running a chess club and teaching and playing a little bit of amateur chess. But yeah, it's funny because like I when I hear about the ELOs now that people are making like 3,000 was unheard of. So like 3,000 on chess.com is not 3,000 over the board. I can tell you that, first of all. Second of all, I can also tell you in classical 3,000 is not something that would have been achievable back then. The online chess community and chess playing computers. Yeah. It's now there. I mean, there are people that have a 3,000 ELO on chess.com in different categories. But in classical chess, in the old style tournament chess, like 1650 back then, that was pretty impressive for somebody who was not like an actual like chess player. Now it's like 1650 is like, you know, middle school kid on chess.com. That's just kind of playing. Like I watched a game the other day. I watched Gotham Chess playing against 800 ELO, and most of my students was like, no, it wasn't 2000. I would say 1650 was close to like what 1850 would be now, 1850, 1900. But the difference is the strong players, like 800. A lot of my students were between 800 and 1,000 ELO if I had to rank them mentally and just kind of pick where they would have been. But back then, that was positionally very strong. These were kids that didn't blunder. They didn't blunder pieces. The way they lost was positionally. They lost by not taking care of their pawns, not paying attention to pawn structure, not understanding an endgame. You know, getting into a lot of draws instead of wins, giving away a win. You know, that's basically why their ratings suffered. But they, like, now we watch like people that play with an 800 ELO, and they're like, if they're a legit 800 ELO and they're not somebody with an 800 that's now using a computer to cheat to get higher, they're not nearly as good as the 800 was back then. Like, I was shocked. I was like, these are people at 800. 700, yeah, and you know, and like I said, back then that was a strong player for like a middle school chess club. It was 7 to 1,000, 700 to 1,000, 2,300 one time. Absolutely, you can beat people of a higher rating if you just play carefully. You just play carefully, and I think the biggest thing that separates somebody who is below 1,000 and above 1,000 is safety. Making sure that you're not giving things away, playing too fast, trying to do too much rather than playing positionally, playing slow, developing, and just making sure you protect your area and your space. Whereas a lot of people early on, they want to go, they want to push, they want to fight, they want to attack, they want to try to play like these openings that they have no business playing. Whereas if they play like, if you learn like the opening I was talking about with the cow, learn the cow. And that's what this guy Tyler is doing. He's just learning this the super safe, super repetitive, super structured opening where there's not a lot of sharp lines, there's not a lot of theory behind it. You know, you just set yourself up and you make the other person blunder. Traps, yeah, absolutely, and that's what it is. You make the other person make the mistake. That's the best way to play chess when you're at a lower ELO. make the other person make mistakes. Just don't make the mistakes yourself. If you can learn to limit your mistakes, you will win most of your games. Mistakes. That's the gist of it.
We could shift our bishop there.
I'm gonna move him forward just a little bit.
But he does e8.
Wow, he went in the tank on this one for a while, huh?
Let's go rook e8.
But okay, all right. He spent a bunch of time over here, and then just randomly goes rook e8 without really any thought. Unless he reasoned rook e8 out earlier. Now I haven't looked at it. Rook e8 is probably fine. This is rapidly deteriorating for him for lack of activity. You know, he's just.
He had a great e5.
He pushed on the e file, but why? Why is this bishop here?
Because now this is weak. The knight's the only thing defending it.
It's fine. There's nothing really that can attack it right now.
Here takes. I think I would be okay giving up the bishop, to be honest. We could bring the bishop here, but then we get forked. God, I wish I could play that and shut the bishop out. And yeah, okay. And then good thing I jumped my knight in.
See, I think the problem he runs into, from what I can tell, you don't know any gameplay, so I play very blindly. Well, hey, you know, it's you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Do you know like all the different principles of chess, like the things that you should be looking for, like controlling the center, put your rooks on open files. Your rooks belong opposing queens and opposing kings, not opposing. I mean, you can oppose other rooks, you know, because that's obviously you want to like. Well, I'm not talking about like tactics, like forks and stuff like that. I'm talking about like the actual principles of like position. Like everybody can learn, and that's what we were doing too. We were playing our puzzles. We do our puzzles are very important. Like I really do think recognition, but yeah. But knowing where the pieces belong and how to get pieces to work together. Like if you look at this, his pieces just seem very disconnected. Like I don't understand why this bishop is sitting here. Like I mean, obviously it can't go anywhere right now. But I think even this bishop, even right now, pulled back to d8. Get this rook and this queen so they're connected. (960) a good help too. Yeah.
He wants to get his knight there, because if this.
I just want to see where this ends up.
Option. He's just gonna want to double up. So.
I mean, like, look how open white is. There's got to be an idea in here somewhere. This is where your spider sense needs to go off. Is that. White is wide open here. You should be able to fork a piece somewhere or pin a piece somewhere. Like why isn't he taking here with the knight? All right, let's see. Knight takes. Knight takes. Not only is it a free check, but pawn can't take because the pawn's pinned. So right here, this is what he needs to be looking at. He shouldn't be looking at these pawns. This is not where he needs to be. He needs to be up here. Look at this. This queen totally cannot swing over to this side. This queen can swing down here, but you know, or can go here, but that's about it. Yeah, knight. Check. So what does he have? He can't go here. So king goes here. And then I'm trying to look for the follow-up. So now the king's here. Well, that's his problem. He doesn't. Oh, we could get the rooks involved though, couldn't we? How do we get the rooks involved? See, I can't see the rooks because of this. That's unfortunate. So check. Oh man, if this pawn wasn't there, we could really do some damage. Slam down with his rook. Okay, well, let's see what he ends up doing.
Maybe playing f5 would have been better, and then g6, just to shut down that rook. f6 as well could be possible. Oh, that just blunders though.
Hey, he found it.
Takes.
Yeah, that's what he's got to do. Yeah, take and take. Oh, the position had changed. That's why. Yeah, that's definitely. We'd move forward a little bit. This rook was not sitting here before.
That was my trick.
Yeah. Okay.
Better. I do not think so. Could even trade off the queen if he wants to take with the queen. I'll just trade down, and then this is hanging now. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, this is very good. No, you do not trade the queen.
Very nice.
Yeah, you don't trade the queen. Yeah.
Take the a pawn, but
no, just go up.
Boy's getting mated if he's not careful.
Yeah, he needs to. Yeah, I think that's
takes here. Let's go ahead and do that. Am I missing anything? Don't want to make any huge blunders, but we'll give him the a pawn. His queen's going to be way off sides. Back rank is strong enough, and I mean, come on, like.
Okay. So wait. Before you move that rook, see, he moved too fast. Moved too fast. He needed to wait a second on that. He needed to hang out for a sec. Because what if queen to g4, check. Yeah, he's got a mate here, doesn't he? Queen to g4. King moves here. Check. Check with the queen. Yeah, you don't even have to push with the rook. Like, look at this. If you go queen to g4, check. He can't go here. I guess he could, but he doesn't want to go here. Probably goes here. And then you could just bring the queen here, check, and then just roll him down the board, basically. I would think. Yeah. I mean, granted, it is almost 1 a.m. here for me, so my brain is a little off.
Good thing I had locked that bishop out. I could play like g6 just to be careful, but there's no need. I'd rather just go for mate.
Yeah, problem is your back rank rook has to stay here for a second. You need to move your king. Hold on, my friend here. No, actually his king is fine where it is. Because that bishop's stuck. I'm trying to see if there's anything that this queen can do that's really super active. Oh, he finally found it.
Here.
Let's see if he finds it.
Check. Go check here. Check. There. Oh, whoa.
What are you doing?
Oh, Nelly. Let's give it a check.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll just bring the queen back here.
Why?
Because I don't want to hang any of these pawns, actually.
You're not hanging a pawn. You're fine.
Holy shit.
He can't come with the rook.
Okay, I got a minute. Let's not.
Oh, he's pushing on time too.
And then we'll go, I guess, rook e2. I just don't see what other,
Yeah, he's lost on time is what it is. That's not bad. Yeah, because now you can just come down here for mate. Yeah.
Here takes. Takes. Check.
No, no.
Back
Here,
this way.
here.
And then we give a check.
Here, no,
Queen would
here,
have taken
here.
pawn, yeah, to cover up. He has to stop me.
Yeah, he's nervous on time.
He takes here.
He can't. Yeah, no, he can't stop. He can't stop mate. It's mate.
Check.
No, no, no. Right here. Right here. Right here. There you go. Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Okay.
You can't always plan when you'll need to go.
Interesting though. I'll have to check him out. It's much easier for me to sit here and like kibbutz, right? Much easier for me to sit here. And I probably made a lot of mistakes too as I was looking through it because it is late at night. That's cool to watch though. It's cool to watch. Interesting. All right, let's see. We got this puzzle here. This is a best move for black. Best move for black. All right, looks like the king is pretty well protected. We have silly things like attacking with the bishop here, which does nothing for us. Attacking with the bishop here, which does that do anything for us? I don't think so. It looks like we have to look at what's hanging. The knight is hanging. And the queen in theory is hanging. So we've got something to do with the knight and the queen here somehow. All right, so let's take a look and see. Let's take a look and see what we can do here.
Sweet.
Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. All right, so let's take a look and see what we got here. So we want something that's going to allow us to probably pressure the queen and take the knight. So if we... No, moving here is no good. Trading the queens is not what we want. Rook. Okay, queen can't go here. Queen can't go here. So queen would have to go... Can't go there. So queen would have to go out to here. Right? Or here. I don't know about that though, because it really doesn't give us a follow-up. Let's see, so what else could we attack the queen with? You could attack, well that's what I'm thinking, the queen with the rook, you could go queen, the rook to here. What I'm looking for though is something that's going to be over here though. Yeah, if you attack with the rook here, the queen has here. Nope, not there. Actually, yeah, that might be it. If we go here, can't 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 go there, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. Yeah, that traps the queen, right? I think that traps the queen. Yeah. Because if we go rook here, queen has no safe spots, right? No safe spaces. Pretty sure. Oh, wait. The queen can take this bishop, though. No, can't, because the rook's right there. Right, so yeah, that should be it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That was it. But that's how you dissect it. Yeah, you saw the play in your head. That's exactly what it is. If you're looking, if you walk yourself through it, you free queen, yum. You walk yourself through it. You look, there were no checks, so there was nothing to do in that area. So we leave that alone for now. We can come back to it later. If we don't find anything else in the position, we can always come back to here later. We can always come back to this, see if there's any ideas that we can crack open this king side. What you want to look for, first of all, is then you ask yourself, well, which pieces can we safely attack and which pieces are undefended? And these were the two pieces that were undefended. Of course, we start with the queen. Want to do puzzle battle? Actually, I'm going to bed in a minute, but You start by looking at the queen first because she's the most valuable piece. So she was hanging. She had, and one of the things about the queen too is the queen has a peculiar problem. The queen's peculiar problem is she's worth less than anything else, right? So when you're attacking a queen with a lesser piece, the queen usually has to respond. Oh, here we go. This will be good. Black to move. All right, let's see. I think it's going to be something with this pawn here. Because it's not really anything with the knight. What's the strongest piece? The queen is still the strongest piece. But because she's the strongest piece, she's also vulnerable because she can be taken by any other piece. You could trade any other piece for a queen and get value for it, right? So she's still the strongest piece. I honestly believe that the strongest piece in the beginning is the knight. So in the very beginning of the game, before any of the pieces move, the best piece on the board that you can use is the knight. The knights are very valuable because they can jump over pawns, which even the queen can't do. And in the early positions, the queen is more of a liability, taking her out early. She's more of a protector. She's more of an overseer. So your knights and your bishops are going to be more active, but your bishops get trapped behind pawns a lot. So I think your knights are the best. In the middle game, your bishops become very important. End game, bishops are more valuable. But knights can be very tricky in an end game too. Rooks only become really valuable in open positions and in end game. So I would say when I look at pieces, when I think of importance of pieces, I usually think of my knights as being second to my queen in importance of understanding and working with, because people who don't understand knight play are very easy to beat. People who understand how to move knights are very difficult to beat. All right, but I think pawns too. Pawns are tricky. All right, so if we go here, check. King moves, then we've got to check here. I think, wait. I think we can mate the king. Pawn takes. Oh, king can go back, right? I still think that's mate, isn't it? Takes. Oh, wait, he can't take the pawn. Yeah, that's it. Rook to h8. What would that? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the trickiness of that position. That's pretty cool. That's a cool one. We'll take a peek at the next one, but I'm not going to play it. Actually, this is so easy I could probably play it. These are the easy positions. Actually, this one's not so easy. Yeah, I'll mess up. This one is not so easy. This is not so easy at all. Ooh. Yeah, this is interesting. Takes, check. His knight can do check. Yeah, but it's our move. It's our move. So if we move here, check. King can't move here, can't move there. King has to take. Check. And that's... Wait, king can't... Well, yeah, hold on. So, check. Yeah, taking the white bishop. I think that's the point of this position. That's the point of this position. Yep. Yeah. Oh, they want us to keep going. Okay. Okay. Want us to keep going? Let me see. Check here. No, we can't because of the pawn. Check here. Yeah, I think it's the rook check. But is it here or is it here? That's what you have to look at. I think it's here. Because this actually allows the king to move back. If we put the rook here, and yeah, that can take. Yeah, that's not good. So I think it's here. Nope. Okay, what did we miss? Oh, stupid. Of course. Of course. See? Yeah, see, this is the mistake you make late at night, though. Yeah. This is the mistake you make late at night, where it's like, this is the obvious move. That was like so easy. But of course, we're looking at the rook. Here's the mistake. Here, and this is a good learning thing. The mistake I made in that situation was I tried to move too fast. So instead of saying, okay, where can the queen go? And that's what I should have started with. Where's every spot that the queen can go to give check? So here wasn't good. The next logical thing should have been here. And then I should have looked and said, okay, is there anywhere for the king to escape? King can't take. Rook can't do anything. Queen can't do anything. Check, 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 check. No check here though, right? So what's the continuation here then? It's not rook here because knight can take. Yeah, it's pawn, then the rook goes here. I mean the rook, the king goes here. Could be pawn, it could be queen. Yeah, it might be pawn. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's it. I think that's the end of it. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, that's going to be it for me though. All right, let's see if there's anything interesting on YouTube though real quick. Any last thing we want to take a look at? I'm going to watch this when I shut off though. I'm going to watch the dark side of DARPA when I shut down. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, the NES speedrun. That would have been cool to watch. What do we got here? Ninja Gaiden speedrun. I was never a big Ninja Gaiden fan. Switch to T-Mobile. That's definitely not something I would watch. Smashing Pumpkins. Stephen Wolfram. I'm still not sure I understand this guy or really if I think he's smart or not. He might be. Seen a documentary about Bobby Fischer? I've seen quite a few documentaries about Bobby Fischer. Star Tropics. Did the Lakers drafted Bronny? Oh my goodness, they are so dumb. I haven't seen Star Tropics in a while. This is another one I want to watch too, the Andrew Huberman on Lex Friedman. Sad what happened at the end of his life. Yeah, I mean he had obvious mental illnesses or a drug habit that we don't know about that wrecked his mind. Something really blew his brain out. Like something just totally screwed him up. Or he was screwed up to begin with and just happened to also be very good at chess, which is totally possible. But he did seem a bit more put together before he like really went nuts. I mean, sometimes I wonder if he wasn't secretly taken down by the Russians. Like if something happened to him where like they drugged him or something without him knowing, you know. They weren't above that. The Russians were definitely into things like that, especially even just something stupid like chess that they were really competitive about. And he was beating them all, so it's entirely possible that they found a way to drive him insane. Like people don't think that that's possible, but that the CIA was doing it, the Russians were doing it, everybody was doing it. Heck, the CIA was doing it to their own people. They were doing it to people in the CIA, testing them. The Russians were doing it to the KGB agents and definitely to their own citizens. They certainly wouldn't have had a problem doing it to Bobby Fischer. Yeah, basically fry his brain. And we know that that's possible now. We know there are chemicals that can do that. That absolutely can do that. If you ever want an education and that sort of thing, what was the American base that they did all the testing on? It began with an E. I want to say it was like Edgewood or something like that. Was it Edgewood? Yeah, Edgewood Arsenal. Yeah, if you want to see something terrible that'll scare you for the rest of your life. Yeah, this is the one where it wasn't even the psychedelics they were using. They were using different forms of essentially antihistamines. So things like just high powered Benadryl essentially. So not exactly Benadryl, but something that would affect the same systems as Benadryl does, but it would do it for 3 days as opposed to 6 hours. And it was terrible. I mean, they tried all sorts of different ones too. Believe it or not, they found chemicals that were so horrifying in what they did to the human mind that they actually decided not to use them. Radio frequency, yeah, that's entirely possible that people could be driven crazy with just sound. Or there's this Havana syndrome that's going around that a lot of people have that they think is caused by microwaves. Super possible that something like that was developed. But I thought that was funny when they said there were chemicals that they found that they looked at and they said, even we aren't messing with this. That's the crazy thing. All right. Anyway, I'm going to let YouTube go first. YouTube, thanks so much for hanging out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back on with more of The Chess Show. And don't forget, it's not just chess. It's a whole bunch of weird crap with a little bit of chess thrown in.